Okay, time to talk about the new game mode on CN. Before I tried it for myself, all I heard about it is that it was Reclamation Algorithm 3. Now, I've beaten the EN doesn't treat horse for so long that its ancestors could feel it, but I can't blame you for this one. In themes and aesthetics it looks fairly similar. Sure, the name is different, but Vector Breakthrough and Design of Strife both explore the same idea of fighting an evolving boss, so we can't assume it's a different event just from that. You have resources, you can move around the map, and there are a bunch of devices to place on the map. There's even a timer. That's about where the similarities end though. There is no base to protect, no turn-based movement, and we don't have a bunch of equipment to make the maps easier. So what's this rebuilding all about? Well, viewer, do you know what Whoop Hero is? Yes, that's what this game mode is. There is a 110% chance that someone at 8G played Whoop Hero last month and liked it so much that they wanted to make an Arknights version of it. Even things like the rocks giving you health and wood giving you attack speed are the same. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this next part is for you. You start the event, click on the stage, try to pick the roach, but what's this? You don't have the roach. Don't have any 6 stars at all. All you have is the donkey and some 3 stars, all at E0 level 1. You start the mission and notice your operators level up when you kill stuff. You can place some bushes on the ground and apparently they generate resources you use to permanently upgrade your operators in this event. So you place more bushes and find out the more shit you place, the more enemies spawn in. Unlike normal Arknight stages, there is no blue box. So how do you lose lives? Enemies. If there are too many enemies on the map, you start losing lives every few seconds. So you want to spawn camp hard to maximize how many enemies you can spawn until your phone starts bleeding silicon. Clearly this whole event is a ploy by AG and Chinese phone companies to make you buy a new phone. Still runs better than Reclamation Algorithm on emulators though. So you finish the stage on your smoldering phone and notice something. Operators get to keep the levels they gain from killing enemies. You get a bunch of material rewards, but no new stage unlocked. Something went wrong. Every stage has a boss that spawns in halfway through. If you are just there to farm materials, you can ignore it, since it counts the same as any other enemy. But if you want to unlock the next stage, you need to get rid of them. One small problem though. All you have are 3 stars and Damia. You've been riding on the roach for years and have long since forgotten what other operators even are. So how do you bring the roach in this event? Well, this is a gacha game, and you like gacha games, so AG put a gacha game in your gacha game so you can gacha game more. You even have 4 banners running at once to steal all your currency. No credit card swiping though. If you want your roach back, you're gonna have to grind. Any operator you get is E0 level 1, but with the materials you get from playing the stages, you should be able to level them up fairly quickly. So you go back to the event with your power leveled operators and some E0 level 1s you want to farm levels on. You murder the clown slayer before the timer runs out and move on to the next stage. You get more gacha points but also research points. Research lets you unlock new kinds of enemy spawning bushes to place around the map. You have rock bushes that give your operators health, water bushes that buff other bushes, and tree bushes that give you attack speed. In case you haven't played Whoop Hero, yes, you just run water and trees and get 200 SPD every run. There are many other types that are used to farm various resources for gachaing, science shit or upgrading operators. There is a limit to how much materials you can get per run, so as your operators get stronger, you are incentivized to move on to harder maps which have a higher resource limit. The later ones have their own unique bosses that are far more annoying than the clown. Oh, there's also buffs you can apply to your squad while on the map. They last until you replace them with some other, hopefully stronger buff. There is even a factory bush that generates 100 million different buffs, and makes reading through them fucking impossible. As for the event rewards, it uses the same structure as Icebreaker, Vector Breakthrough and Trials of the Navigator. Playing the event a bunch is enough to get all the rewards. So in short, the Arknights devs made a new gacha game before Enfield and then put it in Arknights to flex. Can't say whether you would like it or not since it's pretty different from the other game modes, so you should try it for yourself once it's on EN.